Hey, Melanie Beckler here with ask-angels.com. I'm excited in this video to share with you the 11 main categories of lightworkers. If you're still not sure what a lightworker is, I've made a video about that, so be sure to check that out, because in this video we're going to dive deeper into how being a lightworker can manifest. What type of light work are you actually doing? Now, if you're just embarking down this path, if you're just waking up as a light worker and beginning to connect with your inner light, linking up with your guides and angels, and beginning to stand in more of your authenticity and light and purpose, know that being a light worker can be as simple as shining light, sharing positivity, being kind, being compassionate, helping, serving, and loving others. This is light work, being a decent human being with the specific intention to serve humanity, to uplift the world, and to embody your authenticity, your full light, and your full service. Now, because service is so essential for light workers, I've categorized the light work, the service, into these 11 different areas. So let's take a look. The first area is grid workers and gatekeepers. These are light workers who are working with the grids on Gaia. This could be the human heart grid that connects the heart of all awakened humans, could be the actual grids on the earth that connect sacred sites through ley lines and things like this. It could also be the higher energetic grids, like the crystalline grids. So grid workers and gatekeepers are the first type of light worker. Second, we have divine light keepers. These are light workers whose core mission, or a huge part of their mission, is to simply embody the light, to retain the light, the higher vibrational frequency and presence despite whatever is happening in the external. During tumultuous times, during chaotic events, these light keepers are consciously focusing on embodying the light and expanding it out beyond them in order to neutralize challenges and density, in order to uplift humanity and support in the unfolding awakening process, and in times of challenge, to support in balancing. Next, we have transmuters. These are light workers who are actually diving into the negativity in order to transmute it and release it into the light, returning to divine neutrality, returning to presence, returning to balance. Transmuters may be transmuting on behalf of the collective consciousness in all humanity, transmuting past karma and things like this. There are also a lot of light workers who are transmuting along their ancestral lines. So you may have chosen to be born into an ancestral line that has a lot of negative karma, so that as a transmuter, you can release this, dissolve this, heal this, and help your entire ancestral line to vibrationally level up, which in turn helps all of humanity. The violet flame of transmutation is a great tool for transmuting lightworkers in action. The next type of lightworker is a healer. Healers serve to heal humanity, the earth, animals, all souls, and all beings. Healing can take so many different forms. It can be mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual. And of course, there are so many different modalities. If you are a healer as a part of your purpose as a light worker, listen to your internal guidance about the modalities and techniques and ways that you can be of service through your healing gift. The work of healing as a light worker does also include yourself. Healer, heal thyself. So you're healing yourself, raising your vibration, filling yourself up with light, filling your cup up with light so you can then heal, support, serve, love, and guide others. The next type of light worker is seers, psychics, clairvoyance. These are light workers who have opened their third eye, their psychic sight, to see beyond the physical, beyond the veil of illusion. And the gift of seeing can take many forms. The light work through seeing can take many forms. This could be offering readings or services in order to inspire, empower, and help guide others. This can also be seeing areas where healing is needed, or seeing areas where transmutation and release is needed, seeing beyond the illusion so that you clearly know where to focus your energy, where to flow light, and where your light and power and presence can most make a difference. Of course, on the presence part, it's always in the present moment. The present moment is where all the power, all the gifts, all the light are accessed, entering into your heart, opening and tuning in. The next type of light work is a divine blueprint holder. And really, all of us, all light workers and all humans have a unique divine blueprint, a template for your fully awakened self. So this is a facet of being a light worker that really all light workers have, but the divine blueprint holders are actively tuning in to this template, actively retrieving the codes of awakening that are unique to them and embodying them and flowing them forth through maybe the crystalline grid or the human heart grid, through service, through love, in any form. So the divine blueprint holders are tuning in to the divine blueprint for their fully awakened being and shining this forth. This gift also includes the divine blueprint for the awakened earth, the divine blueprint for the awakened humanity, tuning in to this awakened template and calling it forth through embodying the higher light, through visualizing the desired outcomes, through manifesting the divine blueprint, the divine template for the fully awakened humanity, for ascension into the present moment that is right here and now. The next form of light worker is a dreamer, dreaming, transmuting through dreams, astral traveling through dreams, going into the dream space and recognizing that through your dreams, you are tuning in to alternate dimensions of experience. Dream time is real. So pay attention. What are the symbols in your dreams? Write your dreams down. Meditate on them. Every time you remember a dream, take time to ponder it and take some truth away. What could the higher dimensional manifestation of that dream be? For example, if you dream that you are going to school, the higher vibrational, the higher dimensional correlation means that you are in your dream time studying and leveling up. You're taking on new skills and gifts as a soul so that you can be of more service. So dream time. There is so much light work that happens during your dreams. Before you go to sleep, set the intention to do light work, to connect with your higher self, to reveal to you what you most need to know, and then pay attention, because dreaming is an incredible opportunity to grow, to learn, for discovery, and of course, to do light work. The next type of light worker is a messenger. A light worker who is receiving guidance and messages from the divine, from the angels, from the ascended masters, from the galactics, even from your higher self, and sharing these messages through videos, through a blog, through teachings, through books, whatever the media, whatever the form, messengers receive guidance from spirit and pass it on in order to serve humanity and the awakening process. Check out my video on angel messengers for more on this. Next up are the divine blueprint creators, the manifestors, the light workers who are actively involved in weaving light in order to manifest positive changes on the earth. This could come in the form of intending and manifesting positive timelines. This could come in the form of manifesting positive events or simply creating the template into physical reality for greater love, for greater light, harmonious co-creation. Manifesting not only for self-interest and self-gain, but also manifesting for the highest interest of all beings, of Gaia Mother Earth, of all souls and all animals and all of humanity. This is manifestation in its highest form. Not only manifesting a new pair of shoes or a new car or a shining watch or things for personal gain. Not only manifesting your awakening, but manifesting collectively for the highest interest of all. This is powerful. The next form of lightworkers are the Ascension guides. These are people who are ascending themselves, who are stepping into greater levels of light, and who are sharing what they're learning about the ascension process, about overcoming some of the pitfalls, about tuning into the blessings in order to help everyone who has the opportunity to ascend as well. And finally, way showers. Way showers are lightworkers who are quite simply walking their walk, showing the way, perhaps not consciously teaching as ascension guides are, but simply embodying the ascension process, actually ascending, actually shining light, actually living in their highest authenticity, their highest divine blueprint, simply living awakened, inspired, with the highest interest of all beings in mind, on the path of service, showing the way through action, through embodiment for all of humanity. Now, when it comes to these types of light work and identifying which one you are, know that it's highly likely that, especially as you continue to ascend, you'll embody many of these different light worker traits. Pay attention to your inner guidance. Trust your intuition and the guidance you're receiving about how you can be of service. I love to continually ask, how may I be of service? And when you ask this question, you get an answer. Listen to your internal guidance, take action, keep shining more of your light, and make a positive difference in the world in whatever way you're able to. This is being a light worker. Being a light worker doesn't mean you have to be on camera. You don't have to be on stage. You don't even have to be a spiritual teacher. You can be an undercover light worker if that is where you're feeling called, if that's where you are right now. You can live a normal looking life, working a corporate job or playing in a mainstream area of reality, simultaneously shining vibrantly, loving and supporting others, being of service, creating positive in the world through embodying light, shining light forth, being the light, sharing the light. And this can be immensely powerful. Okay, I hope that looking into the ways that lightworkers operate has been helpful for you. Be sure to comment below and let me know which of these forms your light work is currently taking. And of course, if there is an area of light work that I didn't mention that you're doing, please comment below and share that as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, for shining your light in the world, for standing in your power, for embodying your authenticity, for filling yourself up and flowing that light forth. It is beautiful, powerful, and so needed in the world. So thank you very much for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe here on YouTube and then comment below. I'll talk to you there, and then I'll see you in the next video.